Alright, so let's get right back into what we were coding here. Today I'm going to be adding a voice portion. So just to recap here what we have: note taking app for our trading, and we log that into a database here. Just set up the full API. So let's take a look here. Today was definitely NQ longs. It's definitely a good trade here. Alright. Went long on NQ during New York session. Long. Trade. Alright. So this was from yesterday here. What's up here? Our server may not be connected. Alright, so let's get everything started. Adding the voice chat portion using the web API. Alright, let's see what we got here. Make sure our backend is working here. Yep. Okay. Refresh that. Alright. So just to recap here what we've done. We've did the full CRUD API setup here. Alright. And of course we could take our notes here, journal, whatever we need. But the way this journal is going to work, we're going to have the voice chat basically start to be able to look through our journal and provide us tips, hints, and motivation type of things as we are going along. All right. So today, great day. Waited for longs to show as a break of the trend line to the upside and trail stops. Alright, so node is added successfully. Then we can go back into our database and we can see that has been updated. Now, This database is going to be used eventually as a brain, basically, to our chatbot. All right. So let's get back to it here. And like again, of course, like I mentioned, we're using Claude. Claude is teaching me how to code. It's teaching me how to code. It can teach you how to code. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. All right. And so the thought is, I was thinking about using like 11 labs or sometime. I may add that later, maybe. But right now, I'm gonna be just using the voice API through the web API, and we're gonna go from there. All right. All right. So I'm gonna show you the thought process here with Claude here. Claude is a major beast, man. If you have not started using Claude, definitely start. I mean, Claude, any of the kind of models really, but Claude, man, this is a major step up, man, from like ChatGPT or things like that, especially when it comes to coding. And they even have it to where you can integrate it with the directly into VS Code. Literally, put Claude into your VS Code, and you could code, I mean, full-blown applications and websites with your prompts, which is crazy. All right. All right. All right, so this is where we're going to be starting here. And the way I've prompted the model to help is to not just give me the code, right? Especially since I'm focusing on learning while building. I don't want it to just spit out the code and then I paste it in, because that leaves me not knowing anything, right? You don't understand why you're doing certain things, how they're connecting. I mean, this thing has the potential to really teach you anything. So you got a super brain on steroids, so let's definitely use it that way. All right. So we're making our trading app here. It's going to be fully functional here. It's already fully functional. I mean, it's a fully functioning app at the moment, where we could basically reflect on the notes that we're taking, that we've taken, and the different trades that we've done. Right? Come in here. I mean, come on here, log your trades, and then these notes will be processed as a kind of like a knowledge base for our voice AI. And then it'll start giving you insights. It'll basically be able to read through your notes, know exactly what your trading style is as you're taking notes on it, and start giving you tips, insights, and motivation, helpful things, nuggets, so you could trade better, right? So it's just an advanced, like a blog or a note-taking app, right? So let's get right into building here. All right. directory here, JS, and then inside of this directory, now before I give you the code, think about this. Now, how should voice activation work? Push button, always listening, wake word. I think I made like a wake word, like a certain word that it listens for to start to activate it. For it to activate with push button. Really, I wanted to have all the options here. Alright, so we're about to build the speech portion here. Activated modes will build them. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna build out a push to talk type of feature where it's gonna be a hold a button basically for me to record. I'm gonna have a toggle mode as well, where I can click once and then I could click to stop it, a wake word, or I could say something like "Hey assistant," something like that, where to come on, start giving me different things. And an always listening mode. So I like those kind of modes there. So I'm gonna have an error handling mode as well. So let's get right into coding this thing here. All right, let's get to it. So I'm gonna build a class here. All right, and then I'm gonna have a constructor. All right, so we are back. Here we go. We are back live in action, baby. All right, so what I'm doing now, I'm adding the voiced portion to the actual app. Okay, so not only are we going to be able to take notes, leave notes and things like that within the app, all right, and be able to review all your notes for your trades, but also we're going to be able to have a voice assistant as well. All right, so it's going to basically have all of your notes in its knowledge base, and then it's going to be able to help you. It's going to be able to see what kind of mistakes you've been posting about. It's going to be able to give you tips, helpful tips, motivation, things like that as well. And we're going to just build upon that. All right, so let's take a look. Something that I would definitely use. I'm definitely going to be using it. I'm already using the note-taking portion, but I want more. I want more. I want more. So we're going to build more. So let's take a look here. All right, then we're going to put a, I already did activation mode here. Then we're going to have a wake word. So basically this is just setting up all the different ways that it will be able to activate and respond to you. So today, like I mentioned, we're building the trading journal, basically a super trading journal. Not just something you take notes in, but also something that's going to be able to help you as well. Then eventually I'm going to probably hook that up to an AI or something like that. I could analyze what you have posted and then definitely be able to expound upon those different notes and things, right? And again, like I mentioned, I'm using CRUD. CRUD is a super, it's been one of the best coding assistants that you could really, that I've found, right? Especially when you hook it up into the, directly into your actual IDE, like virtual or Visual Studio Code. I mean, this thing gives you superpowers, man. I mean, if you have an ideal, if you could express that ideal into a prompt, you could build anything. I mean, and what I've been seeing is so many different tools, man. There's so many like buzz tools. That's the way I kind of look at it. To where it's just basically tools that do the same thing, or they're wrapped in different AI models. I mean, pick one, master that, and then go from there, man. Don't jump from tool to tool, which is okay to test different tools, of course, because I'm always testing them. But you don't need a million different tools, man. They just about do the same thing. So what I'm doing here, this is going to be hooked up to the web API, a web API, or one of the APIs that's built into the browser. Okay, to where you have the speech within the browser. Okay, got that. There we go. So I'm gonna have different ways for it to activate, which is definitely gonna be cool, you know. It's like, should I pick one or just have all of them, right? Why not have all of them? I want to have a wake word. I want to be able to press a button if I want to. I want to toggle it on and off to where it could just basically stay on and listen. So it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool once I finish it. Especially the way I see it. have this to be continuous. Basically, when I toggle that portion on, let's see here. And the language here. Right now we're going to start our event handlers. Also, what I've been realizing, or what I realized before I actually started to even learn code, I was buying a bunch of different software. I was buying different funnel builders and funnel platforms. And what I started to see is that what I was really using them for was just email capturing, right? Email capturing, I mean, for some automation for socials and things like that. And I realized, I said, man, I could possibly build my own page, right? I could build a landing page. I mean, you don't need ClickFunnels to build a landing page or high level things like that. Like, get your landing page, or what are you going to be doing? Collecting emails? Okay, I can collect the emails. I don't need all of this super complex software to build a damn funnel, right? And here, there we go. Final transcript here. Right now, let and I started realizing that pretty much everything is code, man. Everything. I mean, pretty much anything you see online, from the top software that you're buying, um, anything is code, man. I even built my own. I had built my own webinar jam, man. Because I was thinking I wanted like a pre-built or a pre-done type of webinar where I would record something, have a chat feature, things like that. I prompted ChatGPT for it, tweaked it a little bit, and man, I had literally something that was better than Webinar Jam. And the crazy thing about it is I didn't even have to pay for it, right? I didn't even have to pay for it. I mean, I don't have to pay a monthly charge or nothing like that for it. I could sell it if I wanted to, right? Sell it to other people, other content creators, businesses. And I said, man, this is crazy, right? This is really crazy. So that's when I started going down this journey, right? Plus, and this is just early. AI, I mean, this is all starting, it's all early, right? It's not too late to start. You can start literally right now. Right now you can start. Game Codes IT, what's going on, brother? We are in here live. Coding and learning. Coding and learning. So I started finding out how all these pieces come together, right? They all come together. And then I started to jump into the deep end. I started to go really deep pretty early. I said, wait a minute. All of these different frameworks. JavaScript has a ton of frameworks, man. And I was like, shit, how the hell I'm supposed to know all of these? And they all have different little syntax things that you want to know and have to know. I said, man, this is crazy. And that's when I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have AI on my hand. So what I'm building today is a trading journal, man. A super trading journal here. I started this about 2 days ago. All right. But what I'm adding now is basically where all of your notes are going to be fed into a database, and then from that database I'm putting a voice assistant within it. All right, so it can kind of overlook over your trades and start giving you helpful tips, things like that. And I'm just slowly piecing this thing out, right? As I'm thinking of things, I'm putting it in here, right? Why not? So yesterday I just completed the full, basically all of the notes to where I could have all the notes logging into the database through an API that we've just built. And we're just building it out. So right now I'm building on the voice portion. So this will be the voice chat portion. And it's something that I'm gonna use, right? I trade throughout the day, and I wanted something that would make journaling for me fun, man. I never journaled, but I could see a benefit of journaling, right? There's a benefit of journaling. Seeing how your day was, something for you to reflect on. But what I thought of, I said, what would make journaling even better is have like a personal assistant right there in your ear as you're trading. So it's basically going to be taking these notes. It's basically going to use the database as a brain, and it's going to be able to get this thing going. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I definitely do. So far, man, I mean, it's already functional. It's fully functional right now. So I'm just adding more advanced features. Eventually, I'm thinking about adding like an AI to it, to where the AI can analyze all your trades and give you even more personalized type of things. So right now, we're working on the voice portion, and we're going to get this thing rolling. And I'll tell everybody, man, if you haven't started coding, it's not too late, man. All right, I only started a few months ago, and with the power of AI, man, there's literally no excuse, none, right? Especially with like Claude. I have Claude AI, Claude CLI into the VS Code. Man, this thing will code up the whole project, right? But my focus is on learning it. All right, I want to learn the basics. I want to learn these different concepts. Not just have it spew out everything, right? Because then what happens? Something isn't connected right, or the AI doesn't go back far enough to remember what you prompted it to do, and that leaves you completely lost if you just don't know anything about code. So and that's where I started as well. Not gonna lie, but I've built several projects already with AI, and it's been fun, man. It's been really fun. You can literally build anything you think of, man. All right, here we go. Yes, hey, Node is what that was yesterday. I got the whole thing where I'm using Node basically to build out the API, cause I know that's really one of the things, a big stepping stone for me myself actually using Node, cause I was like, damn man, creating an API is crazy. But I'm like, if you can create the API, right? If you can create that, I mean, you pretty much could use Node. I mean, Node is mainly used server side, of course, but it's used to connect everything, right? So we got our Express packages here, cores, and the MySQL, right? And using Node just basically helps those things connect on the server. So we got our server JavaScript file here, and this is where the whole API is built. It's just built the whole API yesterday. I mean, I stayed up pretty late. I did a few different tweaks even after the stream, and like I said, I was learning yesterday, right? I'm no super coder. I don't have a computer science degree or nothing like that. But you don't need that, man. you literally don't need that when you have these different AI tools, man. I started with the Claude free version. The free version of Claude, no lie. I had the free version of Claude here. This is the paid one though now. This is all I'm coding right now. Alright. I could have copied and pasted, but I wanna go through it, right? And then I'm gonna ask it questions. I have Claude actually asking me questions because I told it I want to learn the concepts. I don't want to just code and go. Oh man, that's cool right there. What kind of are you using any kind of open source models, or are you building your complete own from scratch? That's cool right there, man. That's real cool. If you know anything about building models, you own it, man. I know it takes a lot of data. I was trying to run I had actually a virtual machine where I was actually trying to run some open source models, Llama and things like that, Olama. And it was just too slow, man. You building it from scratch? Ooh, I wanna, hey man, keep me updated on that. Keep me updated. Now is it gonna be kind of like are you thinking like kind of like basically all the other models? I look at all the models kind of the same in a sense, right? But if you building your own, what that does, that's gonna give you some major insight, man. Ooh, do you have any kind of coding experience? You've been coding before? Any kind of AI experience? That's crazy though, man. Especially to build your own model. I know that is tough. A lot of data goes into building your own model. A lot of data sets and things like that. That's gonna be major though, man. Yeah, keep me updated. I wanna know. I may have to come to you and use it though. I may want to use your model, right? But the beautiful thing about AI and period is that, I mean, you could do that, man. I mean, we 2025, man, you couldn't do this type of stuff years ago, man. Even 10 years ago you couldn't. Right? Now, man, I mean, it is literally open to the public, man. And I'm telling everybody, I tell a lot of my friends, learn this stuff, man. Learn some portion of code. Even if you just learn like what I call like prompt engineering. right? If you could master that, I mean, that'll get you a very long way. I mean, that's gotten me a long way, really, honestly. Prompt engineering by itself. And then as I was starting to look at the different code and things like that, I'm like, man, what exactly is going on here? You 16? Oh shoot, man, you gonna be a beast then. Yeah, keep me updated, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We gotta definitely connect on that. 16 and you learning this, dude? I promise you, I wish I was starting to learn coding at 16. And you starting with the big heavy stuff, so that's even better, really. you getting right into building your own model. How far have you gotten? What languages you using, man? That's like on a whole nother level, actually, dude. Yeah, if I started coding, man, at 16, dude, really in a year you could be far. By the time you get to college, you're gonna be a beast. And with all the technology honestly out now, I mean, it's ways you could build something to where honestly, I mean, you may not even need to go to college, honestly. I mean, honestly, I went to college, got a whole bachelor's degree, and man, I wish these type of technologies were out when I was in school. There's some schools now though that are actually using AI to tutor the kids, man, and it's helping them. That's the crazy thing. It's not just, they're not just cheating with it, right? It's actually working. Oh man, yeah, you're gonna be a beast, man. I already know it. I promise you. You keep at that path, man. Cause even just in a few months, it's a lot you could do. And the way I looked at it is that, of course, you have tons of tutorials online you could go through. I've gone through a bunch of them. And the big problem that I had with tutorials is that it's not practical, right? I mean, it's stuff you need to know, of course, right? You need to know about operators, how to create functions, and all of these different things. But after so long, I'm like, man, I'm ready to just build something, right? I like what you doing, though, man. You jumping right into the heart of the whole thing, man. If you could build your own model, matter of fact, I'm gonna say when you build your own model, let me know, right? Keep me updated for sure, man. I may have to try to build my model, man. I kind of want to do it just to do it now. That sounds cool, though. Yeah, deep learning, man, that stuff it's the future. I mean, it's literally the future. And honestly, the future is right now, right? It's literally right now. Right now, we just stepped into the future. I mean, it's new technology coming out literally right now as we speak. You're a prime example of that. That's perfect, man. Yeah, anybody learning code, if you want to learn code, just learn, man. Just jump in. Jump in. It's wherever you find an interest in. No matter how hard it is, no matter what they say you may need. Oh, you need a computer science degree. No, you don't. I promise you. I promise you. Especially in 2025. We're going to have the event error here. I don't, man. I just thought about starting the GitHub repos today. I need to. But the best way, man, just stay on the channel, man. Stay connected on the channel because I'm pretty much going to be streaming pretty frequently, man. I started picking up an interest on just streaming, man, and really just streaming my process, my progress as I'm going, right? And to build different relationships with people, man. I mean, it's just really fun, man. And you learn new stuff, right? But definitely stay connected, man. I need a back ticks. How long have you been coding that model though, man? I'm interested in that. That's especially at 16, man. Man, you on a whole nother level. You on a different level, man. And you thinking of taking it to the marketplace as well, because that's gonna be another thing. You know you could do it, right? And then once you code one thing, right, definitely you'll definitely be able to take it to the market, man. Because people are always looking, right? People are literally always looking for the next new thing. And what I realize is that your new thing doesn't even have to have that much of a difference, right? I was one that was always trying to reinvent something or come up with the next newest technology or something like that. You don't even need to do that. Now it's cool if you do, right? It's cool if you have those type of thoughts and concepts. But what I start seeing is that, man, especially if you're thinking of taking it to the market, right? If you want to sell some things, start off of what's kind of working. Especially if you don't have tons of capital to start throwing at stuff or marketing and all of this type of stuff. Man, you could kind of repurpose stuff, man, or niche down on or something. That's gonna be the best thing, man. But keep me updated. I'm not lying, dude. And then the best thing too, what I did, I wanted to find different projects. Of course, something that I like to do, right? That's the best way, right? Say if you're in school, they're gonna have you're gonna be programming stuff that you're like, man, I don't want to program this shit, man. I mean, honestly, but you could take those same assignments, right? You could once you go home and you start getting the concepts. That's the main important part. Once you understand the concepts, right? Then you'll start saying, okay, I see where this fits in. All right, so we got a few errors. We'll work those errors out here shortly. Unexpected keywords here. Expected here. The fun part is the debugging. And I have the best debugger in the world, which is AI, right? So what we've just built here, this is literally what we just built here. Alright. Now, like I mentioned, I prompted this Claude to basically help me in a different way, right? Instead of just spilling out the answer first and just like, oh, just paste it in, okay, you'll have it to work. Say, ask me some questions, right? Get my mind to think, right? If you could think about the concepts as a programmer, man, you're gonna be light years ahead, light years, right? If you could start getting the concepts. So from this, what I did yesterday, I was thinking first, hey man, let's start. I would think before I even knew anything, I say, hey man, let's start with the front end. Hey, I said, hell no. That's the last part you want to really think about, right? First part you want to think about is the back end. So that's where we spent 2 days here building out the API routes. And like I mentioned, that's how I learned, right? And I'm still learning. So I learned the entire thing. I wanted to get a full CRUD API up running, something that I built, right? Something perfect, right? Something that works, something that I understand, something I enjoy, right? And let me see if this will do here. There we go. All right. All right, so we're going to be continuing to the next portion here. Now, where should the microphone controls appear on the page? Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'll probably have it at the bottom right. For wake word detection, should it work during always listening mode only? Wake word. All right, there we go. All right, so we are about to start connecting this thing. Speech control here, okay. Let's have the existing speech class. Here we go. All right, so we have this whole class here. And we're gonna start adding. And it should be the closing bracket for it. Script section, there we go, to initialize the speech. And I'm gonna show you just how fast this stuff could, really work. Alright? I'm gonna show you. So right now what I'm about to do, I'm gonna update the front end first here. I'm going to show you. Let me take a look here. So this is Claude here, of course. This is what been helping us. Now watch here. Alright, it's basically telling me the different functions I need to add, different classes, different variables, and also the CSS portion of the update, right? Since we're going to add the speech portion, right? All right. And what other file here? And the speech, right? So fully updated. we're gonna test it. All right, look how fast this works, man. All right, so this is building out now the front end. And really, I'm gonna show you also while that's going. Crazy thing is as well, right, is the CLUD, man. You could have CLUD CLI right in your VS Code, and it will code the entire project, man. I mean, it's really insane. If you don't know about this, definitely know. Google has one as well, CLI, right? But this thing is crazy, man. It'll code literally 15, 20 files at hundreds of lines. Some of them be 800-900 lines of code all in one shot. Then it'll go back in, debug them, things like that, man. It's pretty phenomenal. I mean, it's really crazy, actually. Right? You literally have one of the, you actually, the way I look at it, you have the best coder in your back pocket. you literally have the best coder in your back pocket, right? So that's coding away here. All right, there we go. All right, so we have the new front end here. It's now working on the back end of the speech section. All right. So again, like I mentioned, what we're building a super trading journal. All right. Right now it's just a trading journal here. I could add my notes here. Like today was crazy. All right. Today was super crazy. Longs on NQ. And what I don't understand is why some, I used to be like this, so I kind of understand, but why would people want to short at the top? It's like a, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna just show you this real fast, man. The trade for the day. This was literally the trade for the day. You could have held this thing. I mean, that's 200 plus points, right? 200 plus points. New York session hit. I mean, it was time to go, right? I know people that was trying to short this for some odd reason. Why are you shorting at all-time highs? It's like an instinctual thing for some reason. So this is my target up here. This is where I'm heading, right? I got a few little intermediate targets, but I'm not looking for shorts, right? Why would you look for shorts? Yeah, we overextended, but it could stay overextended for a long time, right? And let it show you want to short before short, right? Let some bad super news come out. Rates have just been lowered. I mean, you shouldn't honestly be thinking about short. So we took longs today, trailed some stops, man. I mean, did super great, right? So we're going to be coding this up here. All right. All right. So let's get our front end here. Our front end. There we go. Okay, you see here? So added the buttons. Our little toggle switch for our voice portion. What that voice portion is going to be able to do is log our information as well right into the database and start having conversations with us, right? The super journal, super trading journal. All right, so let's get back over to VS Code. Let's go to our front end. Let's take a look and see how that looks. Look at that, it just coded 700 lines of code in one shot. Didn't ask any questions, didn't stop, it didn't do anything. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to test this thing. We're going to test this thing out. Let me update the speech file. Alright. And of course right now I just have it personalized for myself, but eventually we'll be able to send it out for everybody. Alright. So let's start everything up. Let's start the server. And let's take a look. This is crazy. Alright, so we got the floating deal here. Right now, of course, everything is working. It's pulling directly from the database here that we set up yesterday. And have our nodes. We got the full CRUD operations for each nodes where we can go in, post new nodes. We could edit.
Editing node.
Look at that. Did you get that? That already worked. That just blew my mind right there.
Node saved successfully.
Oh man, come on. Alright, let's take a look, let's test it.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Look at that. Okay, I traded ENQ.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and add new notes here. Hey assistant. Alright, so this portion is kind of jittery. I'm gonna go to the toggle.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay, we coming on. It's coming on. All right. Let's look at the wake portion. So wake is jacked. Always is jacked. It's going between ready and listen. I guess since it's kind of like...
I'm listening.
Alright, so we traded ENQ. And we had longs trail to stops. And it was definitely a good trade. So we had a great trade on ENQ.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay. ENQ longs for the day.
I've added that to your notes.
Alright, so
feel free to edit and save.
Tweak here, but damn sure is a good come up, right? That's definitely coming along. Also, I have different fields that it's putting it in. It looks like it's filling in all the fields. We're gonna change that up a little bit. But I like it so far, really. Few tweaks, but definitely a jump forward, that's for sure. So we got the database here. Alright, so let's get back here. There we go. So far, this There's a few things it's added, but they're not just quite right yet. Alright, so we got the toggle portion here of the notes. We can push them out. I had it to where it's a wake word. Hey assistant. See, hey assistant, that should wake it up, but it's not. And then the always here. Okay, see here. So I'm getting a speech error aborted portion here, which could be why it keeps tweaking. It's tweaking out on me. Only one that's really working.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Had longs on NASDAQ, went straight to the moon, everything looked great. Alright. Alright, so it basically lets me know the controls here. Let's take a look here. So toggle, click microphone to start and listen. Push, hold microphone button or control space to talk. Let's try that. Alright, so we had, see it's still tweaking out. I'm getting speech error aborted. Alright, so
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
really works is the toggle where I can hold down the button, right? And then we're getting that error. So we're gonna fix that. On the other settings, push, wake and always. And then wake should work as well. Let's see here, what's the phrase? Hey assistant. Hey assistant. Yeah, that's not, it should command itself on. Hey assistant. Okay, so it looks like it's still not working. Alright. And then always, that's just to where it's continuously listening, which that is also tweaking on me. So the only one that's really working is this one so far.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay. Click to start. Alright. So we're making progress. We're definitely making progress. Add node, okay. Creates node, show me some nodes, okay. So we're gonna have it, let's see. What I wanna do, let's refresh it. Show me some notes.
I'm here to help with your trading. Try saying motivate me or show me trade notes.
Motivate me.
Remember Malcolm, discipline beats emotion every time.
Give me some motivation.
Your stop loss is your best friend in volatile markets.
Okay. Give me some trading tips.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay, so we need to get the pickup phrases right. Trading tips.
How's your risk to reward ratio looking?
Got a few categories there. So basically it's got a few categories that it's using. Trade and motivation.
NQ is moving fast today. Stick to your plan.
Alright. Alright, so I keep getting, let's see what it's saying here. Give me some notes.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Speech error aborted, that's what it's saying there. Okay. So what we're working on today for sure, we're working on the speech portion of the notes, right? So this is an active trading journal, right? And right now we have part of this working, but another parts is still tweaking out on me. So we're gonna fix that. But right now, everything's still pretty much smooth. Alright.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Alright. Alright. So we could click, it looks like it's just a one-click thing. Alright, so speech. Push, wake, and always wake with the hey assistant. Also, alright, so randomly to come on without Alright, so it is back working. So far, we got just a few bits that we need to finish up here. But I like the layout. This layout is dope. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. But right now, having that ability where it's giving me some type of feedback, is using the web API or the built-in browser speech to talk. I mean, that's pretty much all I need at the moment. Now you could use things like 11 Labs or something like that, even ChatGPT for your speech. But I mean, I'm like, why do I need to do that? I don't need that. This is perfect, right? And then I'm gonna have it to where it could basically, as I'm trading, or as anybody's trading, they can basically have tips that comes. It's gonna be able to take in your notes, and it's gonna be able to analyze and let you know some things. Now my dog is going crazy. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we have. Add this to the initialization button. Alright. Give me fully. Alright. So now we're going to put Claude back to work. And it's going to code up some next new adjustments here for us. And like I mentioned, I've been using Claude to learn coding, to code different things. I mean, with Claude, man, you really don't need a lot, honestly. Things like, I was paying for Go High Level for about a year, year and a half. Realized I didn't need to, right? Not for what I was doing, especially with all the different tools out here. I mean, you literally can build your own. You can literally build your own, and it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing the kind of work. Look at this thing. And I've also implemented the Claude CLI, or the command line interface portion, directly into VS Code, and that by itself, man, that is crazy. I mean, it'll build your whole project out, right? Your entire project out, no problem. So right now, it's going to give me some updated files here, fix the errors that we've had here so far. We got the main portion of the notes working, but right now, look at it go. You literally have the best coder in your pocket. You got the best web designer, front end, back end, right in your pocket. I mean, I coded a whole app the other day while in the car, right on my phone. Blew my mind. So you can do this right here. Same thing. I was using Claude, the free version, for a while, and I said, man, I have to give them my money for what they provided me. It's phenomenal. So we got some commands here, keywords here. Literally, you could give this thing a prompt and it will build for you, right? Now, like I mentioned, I've been learning code, learning JavaScript, HTML, CSS, built on different frameworks, Vue, did a few React projects. And nothing compares to this thing, man. Nothing really compares to what AI is doing. And it's not too late to learn. So if you could type, if you could put an ideal into a sentence, all right, I'm gonna show you something else that I do. This is something else I do. I started this with ChatGPT, all right? Like prompt engineering, like if you want to think of, a lot of people say you got to come up with the perfect prompt, right? And of course you do. You want to be detailed, right? You want to be detailed, and that's where I started to learn coding, because I needed to know the details to even be able to prompt correctly. All right. If you don't know what you can't do, or what's possible, how the hell do you think you're gonna be able to really do something, right? I mean, what you can, you know, I'm not saying you can't, but I mean, why not learn? All right, so we're gonna update our files here, and we're gonna see if this thing stops tweaking on us. Look at that, 800 lines of code, man. And it actually did 2 files. So let's see how many lines of code. I was trying to use, previously I bought, of course I have the paid version of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is cool, all right? Now, for coding, Claude, man. Claude is the way, all right? It's the future. I'm sure there are other things, Cursor I've heard of, but man, come on. Claude, man, Claude is nothing really to me. I haven't tried Cursor or a bunch of these other tools. You got Bolt out there. It's a few other ones that I know of. All right, let's see here. Went long on the NASDAQ.
I've added that to your notes.
See,
I've added that to your notes.
see,
Feel
it's
free
gonna
to edit
keep
and
on.
save. I've added that to your notes.
So we trailed the
Feel
NASDAQ
free to edit and
up.
save. I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Alright, so what it's doing is actually... Okay. Hey assistant. See, the hey assistant part isn't working. Let's see. Alright, so we've been able to trade the NASDAQ long, taking that up all the way up to the highs of the day, where we've been able to cash in on a crap ton of money. Okay, so it's still a few errors, looks like, but it's going. Let's see about always listening mode. Always listening mode. Let's see if it's going to work properly. It looks like it's not. Let's go to push. Okay, so we've been able to trade the NASDAQ, taking that up to the highs of the day.
I've added that to your notes. I've added that to your notes.
See, it's
Feel free to edit and save. I've added that to your notes.
So we traded
Feel
the
free to edit and save.
NQ longs today.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save. I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save. I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
So we traded the NASDAQ today. Alright, let's see. Alright, it's still coming along. It's still coming along. So we traded the NASDAQ. Traded the NASDAQ for longs today.
I've added that to your notes.
NQ.
Feel free to edit and save. I've added that to your notes.
NQ.
Feel free to edit and save. I've added that to your notes.
Alright,
Feel
so
free to edit and save.
NASDAQ longs today.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Alright. I'll take it. I'll take it, and then you can come in here and edit. I mean, let's take a look and see. Alright, so what it's doing is, what I don't like it doing is changing the title. Alright, let me see. And it seems to be going a little fast. Alright. So let's see how this works here. Went long on the NASDAQ. See there, hold to talk or...
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay, I went long on the NASDAQ. Let's see. Went long on the... see, it keeps tweaking. Control space. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well. That's still tweaking out for me. What I'm thinking though, I may just get rid of these portions here. Toggle seems to be the
I've
only
added
one
that
really
to your
working.
notes. I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay. So I could click. Okay, so we went long NASDAQ today and everything was perfect. Trailed our stops to the high of day.
I've added that to your notes. Feel free to edit and save.
Okay. Click OK, so we went OK. And then you can come in here and edit it. Alright. So we'll go NQ longs. NQ. Today was a super day.
Note saved successfully.
Okay, let's do this. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So the push and wake aren't properly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the push, wake, and the always listening mode. Always listen. Let's remove the what is that? The push, wake, and always. Toggle works. perfectly, but I want the speech to only go into the content portion. All right, into the content, and not the title and symbol fields. Alright, so let's put it back to work. I'm about to put Claude back to work. So far though, man, I mean, let's look at our note here. So in our database, everything updates perfectly. We set up the API yesterday. And we have our notes here. We can filter our notes here, depending on what, right? Strategy. And then basically these will all be fed back into the voice portion and be able to give you some tips and things like that, right? Kind of analyzing what you're putting. All right, let me see here. Okay. All right, so we have Claude working again. Here we go. The super coder in your pocket. If you're not using Claude, man, please start using it. Not for my sake, but for your own. Now, while that's coding, I'm gonna show you what I would do here as well. This is where I kind of started, is with like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is dope. All right, anybody talking bad about ChatGPT, I always say, what was first? What came out first? Right, ChatGPT, man, came out with a bang. Right, they had like a billion users in like the shortest period of time in history, man. I mean, anybody talking bad about it except Elon Musk. If Elon Musk says something bad about it, I'll listen to him. But besides that, I mean, this is where it's at, right? This is definitely where it was at. So I would basically take a prompt and I would basically make ChatGPT give me an even better prompt, right? So for instance, let's anything. What you want to do? Let's build a matter of fact, enhance this prompt. And this is how I started to do prompt engineering, is get AI to give you a prompt, right? You don't need to be a prompt. I mean, shit. This thing will come out with it's trained on the largest set of data in history. It has all of internet access. Why not make it give you your prompt, right? So if you could prompt it to give you a prompt, you win. All right, so enhance this prompt. Build a website for a chatbot for trading. All right, that's what we're working on now. Say if that's all you had, right? Matter of fact, a chat journal bot for futures trading. Now, and then I'll just prompt it and tell it make the prompt detailed with features and styling, all right? And it's gonna go to work. Look at that. Look at that. So say for instance, that's all you had, right? I had a sentence of a prompt, right? This is all I had. Most people go into these type of tools and they just say, hey, build me a website, right? Build me a website. They don't know anything about front end, back end, styling, none of that CSS. They're not even concerned about that type of stuff. Or they don't know, really. They don't even know. So what I started to do is put the prompt inside of the AI and let it create the prompt. Now look at this prompt, man, from this sentence. This was all the prompt, right? You can go in there and do this, right? Look at what it's come out with in the enhanced version, right? It took my prompt and super enhanced it. Look at that. Design and build a production-ready marketing app shell website for a futures trading chat journal bot that helps traders log trades via chat, analyze performance, and improve discipline. Gives you the goal, an audience, and positioning. Gives you your tech stack. It even gives you your page and site maps, man. Right? This is all I put. You can go in there with this one prompt, you're gonna get a basic website. You go in there with this prompt, you're gonna get literally what you really are asking for, what you really wanted. Alright, it's giving you your core features, and then you can go in here and tweak this. Alright, you could tweak it, you could re-prompt it, you could feed this back into the model. Alright, but look at this, man. From a sentence. Now, which prompt you think is gonna give you the best outcome, right? Look at this. It gives you everything. Pricing tables, even your SEO and metadata, your analysis. Come on. And then it tells you about the deliverables. Give me a fully functioning, working front-end project, single page or multi-page. Gives you your assets. Look at that, man. You can't beat it. You literally, and it did it in a fraction of a second. Alright? Fraction of a second. So that's prompt engineering to me. Alright? Alright, so let's get back here. Only what's working really smart. Let me simplify the voice system here. Alright. To the content field only. Alright. Okay. So we still have voice commands, it's just manual, alright? And then I'm gonna manually do the title and things, right? Alright, so let's test it out. Let's get this. Let's test it out. Alright, we're gonna see. Let's make sure. Okay. So it removed what's not working and I'm keeping what is working. Alright. Everything looks good there. Perfect. Alright. Server started back properly and let's refresh everything. Now, I'm gonna have to. Alright, so we went long on the NASDAQ. Everything went perfect. Trailed stops to the Hive day.
I've added that to your node content. You can edit the title and other fields before saving.
Alright, so the problem here now is that it's not adding it anywhere. We went long on the NASDAQ today.
I've added that to your node content. You can edit the title and other fields before saving.
Oh. We went long on gold today and everything went crazy, made about 50 points on that.
I've added that to your node content. You can edit the title and other fields before saving.
So I'm not seeing that. Let me see. Went long on GC.
I've added that to your node content. You can edit the title and other fields before saving.
So it looks like, alright, let me see. Went long on the NASDAQ.
I've added that to your node content. You can edit the title and other fields before saving.
Alright, so it's a few things it's not doing. Let's go ahead and get that edited. May need to edit also the front end. Front end to show the microphone button. Push and weak, etc. Alright, now we're going to put it back to work. Here we go. And if you like this content, man, definitely be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be streaming different projects as I come up with different things. Because I just like to. Alright, I like to stream. I like to code. I like the ideal. I like being able to build things. If you want to build things, definitely get connected. Get connected. And let's hit this journey together, because man, let me tell you, if you're not using code, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long, because this is definitely, we are in the future, man. You can literally build anything. So I've been using AI to teach me, help me learn, and to learn different things, different concepts, which helps. I mean, even if you don't want to code, man, but you have an idea, you could prompt the master coder here and it'll code it for you. Now, what made me start to learn to code is that, of course, certain things don't come out all perfect, but more importantly, it enhances your ability to prompt, right? If you don't know what to ask for, if you don't know the possibilities, if you don't know how these different frameworks or technologies connect or what they do, I mean, that limits your prompting ability, right? A lot of people could do, for instance, the front end, right? You could do the front end, no problem. Make me a nice website, right? Okay, you'll get a boring website. So I started to learn. I'm like, hey, what the hell makes websites do this? What makes it do that? What makes them move around? JavaScript, okay. Now I need to know JavaScript. I need to know HTML for structuring things out. CSS for styling. What's Bootcamp? What's Tailwind? Things like that. So I started to learn these different pieces. And then I started to be able to prompt way better. I mean, get way better results, man. Way better results. I mean, first website that I actually built. I actually built my first full-on SaaS. It was very simple, but it had everything included, right? I had tools, I had the back end, APIs, and things like that, and that's what I built it for. All right, I built it so I could kind of get a gist of the full cycle of building a full-fledged SaaS or website. If you could build a SaaS, I mean, blog websites are easy, right? I mean, that's easy, right? And then, I mean, even down to the articles, right? And I was even able to write these articles, zero plagiarism, include images. I mean, structured it out, everything. I mean, this is not WordPress or anything, which is crazy. That blew my mind, right? It's not WordPress, it's not anything. This is on a shared hosting plan, and it is fully operational. Fully operational. I have Python running in the back end that's helping me with the different tools. And after I built that, I said, shit, I could damn near try to build anything. E-commerce stores, you know, funnels, anything, literally anything. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Alright, so we have our new and improved deals here. Let's take a look here. HTML. So let's start with the front end. We got a new front end. So what I've done now, I just removed the buttons that wasn't working. Alright, no point of having all of those if they're not working. But the main button is going to work. So I could toggle in, and then we could get the notes running. So we got that. Then I'm going to run and update the new speech system here. And I was thinking about adding AI, which I still may do, right? I still may add AI to it, to where instead of having these pre-done statements and things like that, to where I could add in AI to intelligently analyze everything. But for now, I don't need all that, right? Don't need it. No need right now. So it's kind of like simulating like AI in a sense. That's the way I thought about it. Like just simulate AI. It's only a few things you really need. All right, here we go. So we got the new one here. Let's make sure everything still works. Still pulls up our notes. Let's see about manually putting in our notes. If you don't know, gold, NASDAQ, all of these, man, those two have made new highs. Gold, I believe, went up damn near 80 bucks today. That's 800 points, 800 ticks points. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. If you didn't get in on a piece of that, I mean, you can. It's not too late, of course. That's what I say. But today was a monster day. All right, monster day. All right. And it's still going higher. Still going higher. So let's take a look here. Say for instance, for gold, went long gold today, and GC is the symbol here. Great trade. Trail for 40 bucks. Alright.
Note saved successfully.
Okay. So that part is good. Let's see here, and then you see here, bam, everything works nice. Now the main part. Alright, so we went long NASDAQ, everything went great. We trailed it up to new highs.
Added to your note content.
Alright, I'm liking that.
Added to your note content.
Then we can go in and edit. I think I like this version actually a lot better actually than the push and things like that. You kind of have your journal right there with you, and then you can come in here and add the title. Alright. Went long on gold. What's that on the NASDAQ? And NQ.
Note saved successfully.
Okay. Give me some trading tips.
Are you sticking to your predetermined risk per trade?
I am not. Yeah. I see it to go big. You gotta go big or go home sometimes. That could be good or bad, right? Leverage is a double-edged sword. All right. Today went great. I mean, today, man. Let me just show you if you don't know. Like I mentioned, we're working on our trading journal and trading assistant here. For gold and Nasdaq, man, these things rallied like a mother. All right. Super crazy. Crazy targets even going up. I know people tried to short. They got blown out the water today. Blown out the water completely. No need to short up here, man. Alright. Give me some trading motivation.
Patience is a trader's most valuable asset.
Okay. Give me another trading motivational tip.
Stay focused on the process, not just the outcome.
Okay. So today we also went long on ES, trailed that up to the new highs as well.
Added to your note content.
I wonder if I could, okay.
Note saved successfully.
Okay, so really that's pretty much a wrap. Now, the thing that I'm gonna work on tomorrow, I want to make sure I'm gonna add a few other things here. I was thinking about adding basically where I could have pictures included as well. I may want to add pictures into, right? I want to add some pictures in there. You may want to take screenshots of your perfect setup even. But right now, I mean, that's fully functional. What I'm thinking is, well, I'm gonna add a navigational bar. All right. So right now it's just personalized for myself at the moment. But man, that's perfect right now, man. I'm gonna put one more note here, general note. So we've added the voice activation portion to the journal. Everything is perfect for the stream.
Added to your note content.
All right, so everything looks great, man. All right. Voice mode added to journal. All right. In a good mood. That's a general note. Then once you save, oh look, it's not saving that. A little more tight. Let me see.
Note saved successfully.
Ah, okay. All right. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow. We're gonna add a few more things to it before we move on to a different project. But man, this has definitely been a major step. Again, like I mentioned, yesterday's live was putting the API portion all together. Got the full CRUD system going, working, and everything is basically getting logged into a database here. All right, all of the notes, they're all going into a database here. Tells you the mode here. Look at that. You see that? See, I added that portion there multiple times, and it was added. So another bug here. I'll fix that. This moment, I'm gonna just delete those from the database. Let me see. I didn't see them on the front end. Oh, see, they were added. All right. So we could just delete that right from the database. Refresh it. All right. Alright, so definitely we'll be back tomorrow. Definitely stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for more updates. As we learn, we teach. Alright, our teachers are learn. We have AI on our side to teach us. It's our super master teacher. Alright, stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the next one.